Hello and a very warm welcome to Science Monitor, your weekly update on what is happening in and around the country in the field of science, technology, research and innovation. With a special focus on India, we bring you the stories that can change the S&T landscape of the country and impact your life. I am Aishwarya Kapoor with you. From the Foundation Day celebrations of Global Innovation Technology Alliance to a novel tool for deciphering mechanisms associated with learning and memory, we have plenty in store for you. But as always, let us begin with the headlines. Global Innovation and Technology Alliance celebrated its 10th Foundation Day. Partners from India and abroad joined the online program organized on 17th of February. Industries with innovative technologies awarded. 29th National Children's Science Congress hosted successfully by the Gujarat Council on Science and Technology. An interesting virtual platform was designed for the event, held from 15th to 18th February 2022. Scientists at Jamia Hamdard developed a first-of-its-kind tool for deciphering mechanisms associated with learning and memory. The novel tool will expand the understanding of various brain disorders. And Vigyan Jyothi scheme is facilitating a conducive environment to achieve gender parity in STEM fields. The flagship program of the DST Government of India motivates girls towards STEM right from the school level. And now the news in detail. The 10th Foundation Day of the Global Innovation and Technology Alliance, that is GITA, was celebrated on the 17th of February. The day-long virtual event was also attended by global innovators and experts associated with this public-private partnership platform. Celebrating the occasion, the GITA Global Technology Development Awards 2021 were also conferred under different categories. Here is a report.
The Global Innovation and Technology Alliance was launched in the year 2011 to promote and globalize industrial innovation. This joint initiative of the Technology Development Board of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India and the Confederation of Indian Industry is a non-profit public-private partnership platform to bring people together on a single platform to promote innovation in Indian industry. GITA also promotes sharing of global best practices for commercialization and discussion of strategies for industrial innovation. Due to the need to follow COVID protocol, the 10th Foundation Day of Global Innovation and Technology Alliance was celebrated virtually on the 17th of February 2022. The event was attended by all the nationwide and global partners under GITA. The Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, Dr. S. Chandrasekhar, participated as the chief guest.
Government has been very anxious to make sure that industrial sector grows at a very fast rate so that it also creates employment, it also creates wealth, and it also creates products at affordable cost for the public. I wish GITA all the best. And I also request GITA that they should have very constant engagement with stakeholders on a regular basis to make sure that these activities reach many more industries and we'll be able to fund more industries.
This time, GITA's Foundation Day was celebrated under the theme Collaborate and Create for a Sustainable Future. Companies from several partner countries including Canada, Finland, Israel, Italy, South Korea, Spain, Sweden and United Kingdom showcased their innovations and technologies. The attendees also discussed various aspects of their innovations, including commercialization and technical collaboration. The occasion also saw the conferment of the GITA Global Technology Development Awards 2021 under different categories. The awards recognize commendable breakthroughs in innovative technologies related to products and processes that have made a difference through successful knowledge collaborations among Indian and overseas companies or institutions. Since its inception, the alliance has successfully managed various national and bilateral industrial R&D and technology acquisition projects in partnership with various ministries and departments of the Government of India. The Global Innovation and Technology Alliance is currently responsible for industrial R&D funding of about $150 million. The platform promotes innovation in the Indian industry along with collaboration on a global scale.
The 29th National Children's Science Congress was organized virtually in collaboration with the Department of Science and Technology, Government of Gujarat. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the annual event of the National Council for Science and Technology Communication under the DST was shifted to the virtual platform. Selected participants from across the country and a large number of students participated in this event held from February 15th to 18th. Here is a Science Monitor report.
In a bid to arouse an interest in science among the youth of the country and to also bring their talent into the spotlight, the National Council for Science and Technology Communication under the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India launched the National Children's Science Congress for children from the ages of 10 to 17. Held every year at a different location in the country, this Congress provides a platform for children to conduct and then convert their research into viable projects. Using the main and a number of sub-disciplines, the Children's Science Congress generates curiosity and increases their creativity. Due to the COVID pandemic, the annual events of 2020 and 2021 had to be cancelled. So this year's 29th National Children's Congress was organized virtually from the 15th to the 18th of February 2022. The 4-day event was coordinated by the Gujarat Council on Science and Technology, Department of Science and Technology of the Government of Gujarat, organized under the main theme of Science for Sustainable Life. Events included virtual tours, activities, project demonstrations and meetings with scientists. Along with this, virtual stalls of various educational, research and industrial institutions associated with science and technology at the national and the state level were also set up. These virtual stalls helped increase the children's knowledge base through posters and videos. In preparation for the National Children Congress, NCSTC declares the subject selected by the government for 2 years so that children have time to build their projects. In the district-level competition held every year in October, projects are selected for display for the state level held in November. At the state level, the most innovative projects are selected. These move on to the national level competition, the National Children's Science Congress, typically held from the 27th to the 31st of December. At the national event, children get an opportunity to showcase their projects and meet scientists from abroad. This exposure gives the children a chance to learn and get inspired by participating in different activities at the event. This helps increase their curiosity and also attracts them towards the field of science and technology from an early age. The event is a stepping stone for many children to become scientists in the future.
Using a facility established with the support of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, Indian researchers from Jamia Hamdard have developed a new tool for understanding the process of long-term memory consolidation in the brain by capturing neural signals from the rodent brain. Researchers hope that their studies using this tool will bridge the knowledge gap between memory formation and memory decline mechanisms. Let us see our report for more details.
At the New Delhi-based Jamia Hamdard, a deemed to be university, researchers from the Department of Toxicology, School of Chemical and Life Sciences have developed a behavioral tagging model to understand the process of long-term memory formation in the brain. This first-of-its-kind tool developed in India can help better understand brain disorders associated with memory. For developing the behavioral tagging model, biosignals were used to explore the latent features of memory consolidation utilizing a facility called in vivo electrophysiology. This facility has been established at the Institute's Department of Toxicology with the support of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, under the Promotion of University Research and Scientific Excellence or PERS program.
DST has recognized this department as one of the potential center for research, and accordingly we are getting the support from it. Huge number of instruments, costly instruments, which university cannot afford to buy by its own resources. So DST has contributed in a big way to upgrade and also to create new facilities. And one of the important research program of the department is neuroscience, neurobiology, neurological disorders. And in this department, one laboratory of Professor Sohail Parvez is actively working, creating state-of-the-art facilities for neurological research.
The brain is the most complex organ in the human body. While controlling bodily functions, it also enables us to learn and remember. Learning and retention of knowledge include short-term memory and long-term memory. And disorders in these processes of the brain fall into the category of diseases. To understand these fundamental processes of the brain, the team led by Professor Sohail Parvez established the behavioral tagging model to study the process of long-term memory consolidation in the brain. For this, neural signals from rodent brain were captured under experimental conditions.
If I ask you 365 days before or 730 days before, what exactly did you have for lunch? We will not be able to remember it. But if I ask you, what exactly did you have as a gift for your 16th birthday, or what did you do for a specific occasion, maybe for your graduation, maybe the memories associated with your convocation, all of that we remember. That means there are certain proteins that are working behind creating these memories. So in our lab, we are trying to create a balance. We are trying to find out whether we can identify these proteins which can transform the short-term memory into a long-term memory.
Under the behavioral tagging model, trained rats are periodically released into specific environments. Nanoelectrodes are installed in the brains of these rats and neural signals are captured to see how their brains function. The captured neural signals are then analyzed to reveal what happens during the process of learning and how the long-term memory or LTM is formed.
We are implanting electrodes in the rat, which we call as the rodent model, in the rats, and we are trying to capture the signals that you can see on the screen. Like during this entire phenomenon, is it possible to capture these signals and work mathematically on it, work computationally on it, to find out that if there is a correlation between the expression of the proteins that are responsible for the memory formation as well as the activity of brain during that thing. So the entire hypothesis is based on that. We are integrating three systems: the behavioral tagging model for learning and memory, the disease model, for example Alzheimer's, and mapping the two together with implanting the electrodes electrophysiologically.
The team is constantly making efforts to bridge the knowledge gap between memory formation and memory decline mechanisms by utilizing the behavioral tagging phenomenon in combination with in vivo electrophysiology. The findings of this study could also assist the research on neurodegenerative disorders causing memory impairment such as dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and many more.
The Department of Science and Technology, Government of India runs various programs to achieve gender parity in science, technology, engineering and mathematics. One among these is Vigyan Jyothi, which aims to encourage meritorious girl students from the school level to pursue higher education and career in STEM. The scheme has achieved commendable success since its launch in 2020. Recently, during the Vigyan Jyothi Role Model Talk program organized online, the DST Secretary unveiled the portal and the logo of the Vigyan Jyothi scheme. Here is a report.
On 11th February 2022, Vigyan Jyothi Role Model Talk was organized on the occasion of International Day of Women and Girls in Science. The program was conducted online, and along with the concerned officials, it was also attended by Dr. S. Chandrasekhar, Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, and Dr. Tessie Thomas, Director General, Aeronautical Systems, DRDO. On this occasion, the DST Secretary also unveiled the portal and the logo of this ongoing scheme. About 13,000 young girl students from around 200 Navodaya Vidyalaya schools attended the inspiring and informative talk session. Secretary DST shared his thoughts while addressing the program.
The next generation girls who are on the call today, you have much better opportunities than the names I referred today. The kind of atmosphere we had 30 years ago, 40 years ago is no more. We have very dedicated schools, committed faculty, and also the kind of programs Government of India is running today to bring girls into mainstream science and technology, engineering and mathematics. I'm also happy that many special grants are getting announced as we approach March 8th, the Women's Day. DST is planning many programs, even to launch programs under DST.
The Department of Science and Technology started this unique program to address the underrepresentation of women in different fields of science, technology, engineering and mathematics, or STEM, in the country. Under this, meritorious girl students from class 9th to 12th are encouraged, motivated and prepared to make a career in the field of science, technology, engineering and mathematics. Vigyan Jyothi was launched by the Honorable President of India on the occasion of National Science Day on the 28th of February 2020. Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti is supporting this program as an implementation partner. More than 100 centers of the Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya network spread over 600 districts function as Vigyan Jyothi Knowledge Centers. These centers focus on meritorious girl students from class 9th to 12th of Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalayas, Kendriya Vidyalayas, government schools and army schools. Higher education and research institutions are associated with each Vigyan Jyothi Gyan Kendra as knowledge partners and counsel the enrolled girls. IBM India is also supporting this program. Vigyan Jyothi has a bouquet for activities like student-parent counseling, partners role models interaction, visiting research laboratories and knowledge centers, science camps, academic support classes, resource material distribution, tinkering activities and career counseling sessions. There is also a provision for scholarships and resource material for girls enrolled in the Vigyan Jyothi program. Complete information related to the scheme is available at Vigyan Jyothi's official website, vigyanjyothi.dst.gov.in, or portal www.vigyanjyothi.com. The Vigyan Jyothi initiative is proving to be a big enabler for girls. It is facilitating a conducive and enabling environment for them to pursue science from school level to college level and from research level to job level. It enhances girls' ratio in underrepresented areas of STEM at the undergraduate level and ensures gender parity. Vigyan Jyothi's resolve is to continuously empower the girl students to grow as scientists in the future.
And now let's have a quick look at some other developments that have made news in the field of science and technology in our segment Science Express.
On the first anniversary of the release of geospatial data, the Union Minister of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, Dr. Jitendra Singh, informed that the government's geospatial policy will be announced soon. The liberalization of guidelines in this sector has shown positive results within a year. He said that the introduction of programs for mapping of 6 lakh villages under Swamitva scheme and the launch of Pan-India 3D map program for 100 cities is historic and revolutionary and will be a game changer for local companies. The size of the geospatial market is expected to cross 36,000 crore rupees by 2025. The minister said this will strengthen the startup ecosystem in the country and is in line with the Government of India's vision for India to become a $5 trillion economy. Lucknow-based CSIR Central Drug Research Institute has licensed Green R, a technology for nucleic acid staining dye that is useful in biological research, to a startup company. Gene to Protein Private Limited, a startup registered in Uttar Pradesh, is involved in developing an array of enzymes, kits and biochemicals used in life sciences research, particularly molecular biology. The nucleic acid staining dye has been developed by CDRI's Senior Principal Scientist Dr. Atul Goyal and his team in association with an industry partner, Biotech Desk Private Limited, Hyderabad. It can be used to detect and quantify DNA and RNA for research and diagnostic purposes. At present, expensive imported products are being used for this purpose. Green R will substantially bring down the cost while offering a safe, indigenous solution. A team of Indian and international scientists has calculated the exact atmospheric pressure on the surface of the planet Pluto. Scientists have found that atmospheric pressure is 80,000 times less than the atmospheric pressure at mean sea level on Earth. The 3.6-meter diameter Devsthal Optical Telescope and 1.3-meter diameter Devsthal Fast Optical Telescope at the Aryabhatta Research Institute of Observational Sciences, Nainital, were used for this calculation. The pressure was calculated using data obtained from the observation of stellar occultations by Pluto on June 6, 2020. An occultation happens when a celestial object gets hidden from the view of the observer due to another celestial object passing in between them. The study also confirms earlier findings that Pluto suffers intense seasonal episodes because of large depression on Pluto known as the Sputnik Planitia. India, Australia and Singapore will work together to reduce marine pollution with a focus on plastic waste. A 2-day international workshop was held on February 14th and 15th to discuss ways to combat marine pollution, focusing on marine plastic debris. The world's leading experts, scientists, government officials with policy expertise, and representatives from industry, innovation, and informal sectors came together on a single platform to discuss research interventions for monitoring and assessing marine litter and finding plausible, sustainable solutions to address the global marine plastic pollution issue. The event is part of the commitment undertaken by the East Asia Summit to be the leading forum for discussion and cooperation on strategic issues in the Indo-Pacific region. The workshop encouraged EAS countries to explore and share challenges, questions and solutions to marine waste, inform each other and form partnerships.
And that is all in today's edition of Science Monitor. Keep sending your feedback and suggestions through email. Our email ID is indiascience@vigyanprasar.gov.in. You can also write in to us at Vigyan Prasar, A50, Sector 62, Noida, 201309, Uttar Pradesh. So we will take your leave now. See you again next week. Till then, stay safe and think scientifically. Bye for now.